Come on in. You shut the door behind you.
Sometimes.
And just sit right here. Pull up. Put the headphones on. Put the mic up to you. So yeah. Oh, thank you.
No problem. What did it do?
All right, we've already started the stream, so we'll be getting ready to go live on the radio in just a moment.
Yes, sir.
It's 9:01. KLEK-LP Jonesboro, voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for community conversations.
And I didn't get y'all's names.
I'm Braylon Haney.
Braylon Haney.
Yes, sir.
And what's yours?
You put Taz Robinson.
So what?
Taz Robinson.
Taz Robinson. All right.
I'm gonna use the snap camera as better.
All right, do what you gotta do.
KLK 102.5 FM. Good morning to you on your Wednesday. It's October 11th, 2023. This is Community Conversations. Kato Wonder is in the studio with you. And joining us today is Braylon Haney and Taz Robinson. They are talking about the Jonesboro Hoops Tournament that is sponsored by the MAPS organization. And of course, for all of my ballers and all of my hoopers out here, this is something for you. Also, Braylon, kind of just go ahead and give them the lowdown about the tournament, the who, what, when, why, and where.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for having us this morning.
Okay, so again, let's start with the when is it going to be, where is it going to be at, the start times, all that good stuff.
Yes, sir. So the tournament will be held November 11th at Earl Bell Community Center. The tournament will be a fundraising fundraising event for MAPS, which is the Minority Association for Pre-Medical Students. So they'll be there working the concession, they'll be there working the door, and we're raising money for them. So the tournament is a $1,000 cash prize. It'll be single elimination. With two 8-minute halves. That's 4 games to $1,000. We have many local businesses a part of it. We have dealers giving $100 gift cards to the winning team. We have 5 Star giving a gift bag. We have J Towns, who's also having a team and sponsoring our door raffle.
Okay, so is there a limit to the number of teams that can participate?
Yes, sir. So there's only a 16-team cap.
Okay, so how many teams y'all have of that 16 so far?
Right now, we have about 9 teams registered.
Okay, so that means y'all got about 5 or 6 slots left. So you better hurry up and get signed up so that you can get a chance to win this $1,000 prize. And so definitely looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and talk with Taz for a second. You said this is being sponsored by the MAPS organization. Tell me, put the mic a little closer to you. Tell us a little bit about the organization and what it does.
Okay, so can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So MAPS reach out to everybody that's want to be like a doctor or a dentist. So what they did for
You don't
me,
have to hold it. It'll stay in place.
So what they did for me last year is they helped me prepare for the dental association test. I didn't have the materials for it. So what they did, what MAPS did, they went to UT on a college visit that's taking people that want to be pharmacists and nurses, but I couldn't go because I had a organic chem test during the time. So the advisors for MAPS, they went and talked to the person over the dental school, and they gave me all the materials I need for the DAT. It didn't cost me anything. So what they do, they provide materials for the MCAT, put the students in the right positions to get to the next level. Because, minorities, sometimes they don't know where to go or resources that they need, and MAPS just guide them along, put them in the right steps. It's like they're the hand behind the scenes. They always putting students where they need to be.
All right, well, that definitely sounds like an organization that's needed. So, if I'm hearing you right, you're planning on going to dental school, right?
Yes, sir, I am.
Well, we definitely need more of us in the field of dentistry. So, definitely wishing you the best. Now, Braylon, are you in MAPS as well?
Yes, sir. I am a part of MAPS. I am the organizer of this event, but I am a finance student, so I'm helping to collab to raise money for them for their next venture.
So that means once he become a dentist, y'all can work together. You can run his office. You can take care of the money, and he'll take care of the teeth.
Yes, sir.
I think it works perfectly. So how did the idea come for this event? Because you mentioned that you organized this. I mean, there were lots of different fundraisers in which you could do to raise money for the organization. So why a basketball tournament? What inspired that?
Yes, sir. So I can't say it's just one specific thing, but I wanted to do something that I could enjoy and then create a win-win scenario for everybody. So I have local businesses a part. I'm raising money for a good organization, and it's something I could come back to and enjoy for everybody in the community.
All right, let's go to our Facebook shout out. Shout out to Jamarcus Brider, who is just tagged TR Brider, and he says, "Proud of you, sons. Keep spreading the words," and also tag Dr. Scales. All right, so which one of y'all dad is that?
That's my dad. He's a doctor in Chattanooga.
Okay, so hey, you got the leg up then. So you've got someone who can serve like as a mentor that can kind of guide you along the process, and I think that's very important as well. Speaking of mentors, Braylon and I, we were talking off the air about you all's advisor, Dr. Lorna Scaife, who was supposed to join us today, but she was unable to. But tell a little bit about how she has mentored you guys in this organization.
I'll go first.
Yeah, all right.
Dr. Scape, she's been a big part of my life. I actually met her through her brother-in-law, Renell Woods.
Mm-hmm.
But once I got to Arkansas State University, she got me. She got me along like with my classes. Let's say if I couldn't type a proper email to get in somebody class that I really need, she'll sit down, she'll help me type it up, make me sound more professional. So I really appreciate Dr. Scape.
Okay, and Braylon?
For me, she was my first professional friend on campus. When I came, I didn't know anybody. She introduced me to Inspire, to many minority organizations. She kind of helped me put me in place to where I'm able to do what I can do throughout my college career.
Okay, now let's talk about getting back to the organization, MAPS. When was the organization founded? Do y'all happen to know when it was started? 'Cause I know we didn't have this when I was a student at A-State back in the day.
It was recently, about maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
And so how did it come together? A group of students decided that, hey, we want to go into the medical field and we need assistance, so we need to come together to look out for each other?
Yes, sir. That's what it was based on. And Dr. Scape had the pull because she knew students that went to medical school or dental school because Arkansas State does not have a dental program.
Not yet, at least.
No, not yet. They've been talking about it for a while, but still, there haven't been one. So what she does, she'll go and look at the requirements for the dental schools, and then she'll put the students on the right path. Like, you'll still take your classes for your degree plan, but you'll still take those classes for dental school so you can get into that program.
Okay, and let's bring it back to the Jonesboro Hoops Tournament. That's going to be November the 11th, 2023, from 12 to 5 p.m. at Earl Bell Community Center. Now, I don't think I asked, so I'm going to back up and ask, how do people sign up? You said we got about 5 or 6 slots left. So how do people sign up if they're interested? How many members can be on the team?
So for the amount of people on the team, the max is 8. The minimum of 5 is a 5. It'll be a 5-on-5 tournament. And to get in contact with me, my number is 501-712-8690.
Give it to them one more time.
501-712-8690. I will send you a barcode, and it'll have everything from rules to regulations to number of people on your team and where to send the money. There is a $275. That's about $35 a person for a max on the team, and that's how you get in.
Okay, and when gets $1,000. Now, will there be a second or a third place prize, or is it's all or nothing?
It's in the works right now. I have a couple businesses I'm talking to right now. I won't shout them out yet till I get everything confirmed, but there'll definitely be a second and third place prize.
And, of course, speaking of businesses, if there are any businesses that want to be a sponsor, did they get in contact with you, that same information?
Yes, sir. You can contact me at 501-712-8690.
Okay. Now, of course, I got to ask both of you this question. Are you all hoopers yourselves?
I'm going to leave that to Braylon. He a hooper.
I'm a hooper. Anybody at the tournament afterwards or before, we can get one-on-ones.
Anybody can get that work after the tournament, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right. Is there anything else about the tournament that you may, or about the MAPS program that you may want to talk about that we may not have covered?
I would like to thank you for all the donors. We have about 3 or 4 donors that gave just to give to MAPS. I haven't told Dr. Scaife yet. I wanted it to be a surprise, but I feel like now is the perfect time to tell her in front of everybody. But we have about 4 people who gave about $100 just to go to MAPS.
Okay, that's awesome. All right, what about you? Anything else? Any shout outs? Anything?
I want to shout out to Dr. Scape and my parents. You know,
and of course your dad, Mr. Brider. He's on our Facebook Live feed. Checking in. Definitely shout out to you. Appreciate you for checking in.
But speaking of MAPS, they want to raise money to go to an HBCU. They want to go.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, going to the HBCU or just the
Yeah, the whole thing.
the whole thing? Okay, so one of the students had an idea. Was like, hey, like they already been, like I said, already been to the Health Science of Tennessee, which is the third oldest dental school in the country. So a student was like, hey, can we go to an HBCU? Because none of them never been. I haven't been myself. So she was like, yes, and I was like, well, we want to go to a medical college. And they was like, okay. So the students, they picked Meharry, and they didn't have the funds for it. So Brandon came up with the idea of the Hoop Fest. And so that's how all this got started.
Okay, now which HBCUs are you?
Meharry Medical College. It's
Okay.
in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay, and is that the only one you are looking at, or are there any others that you all are considering at this time?
I have no clue. I know that's their main goal right now. This is what that's for at the moment.
Okay, and how much money do y'all need to raise in order to make that trip happen?
I'm gonna say about a good $500 to $800.
$500. That's an easily doable amount. So go ahead and get at my guy Braylon to get those donations. Give him that information one more time so people can donate. We want to make sure that we can help you all get that money so that you all can make that trip.
Yes, sir. And you can call or text 501-712-8690.
Okay. All right. Anything else, gentlemen?
Thank you for your time.
All right, and we thank you all certainly for having us. And that's going to do it for this edition of Community Conversations. You guys have a great and blessed day. This is KLEK 102.5 FM.
We just did our first radio interview.